Yo, Wagwan, this your boy, Jeton, Legendary. Now you're probably wondering, yo Jay, why you in the middle of Hellfire Peninsula on a half-naked night off? I don't know, but this is dangerous. I'm saying level 49, we out here. We get murdered. But anyways, we have a guide here, folks, and that is the level 49 warrior. I just realized I never did level 49 for the warrior. Did it for the rogue, forgot the warrior. Okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, share with your people joining Legendary Clan, support the channel, become legendary. The most important thing to making a twink is not the gear, but freezing your level. Let me go ahead and show you how to do that just in case you don't know how. For Alliance, you're going to want to come up to the Stormwind Keep. You're going to run past Varian's big, I was about to make fun of it again, big lovely chair. You're going to run into the War Room, which is right behind it. You're going to come to this man right here, Bestin. I wish to no longer gain experience is what it's normally going to say, and for 10 gold you can freeze all that leveling stuff. Or do you want to go to the Valley of Honor, to this big old green hut? It'll be the very first building you see as soon as you enter, okay? And you're going to make your way to the man Slats. Same thing, pay 10 gold and you will no longer gain experience. Alrighty folks, now that you have frozen your level, now you're going to need gear, okay? Starting off with the first bag, we got helmets. We got the Sun Scale, we got Mug Thole, we got Ice Metal, we got Steel Plate, and we got Goblin Rocket Helmet. Best of the best, in my opinion, goes to the Sun Scale, gives you that lovely 16, 6, and 12, versus the Mug Thole's 10, 17, 17. Spirit, you know, really need that much. And Ice Metal, where you get a little less strength, one more agility, less stamina. However, until then, unless you can find it in the auction house, which if I'm not mistaken they're usually not too expensive, you're gonna want to get your hands on the Ice Metal because it is a lot easier to get. All you gotta do is kill Eniminar, the Coldbringer from Razorfin Downs, as where this has an abysmal drop rate all around the board. Like I said, you might get lucky and see it in the auction house for a decent price. You know what I'm saying? But until then, you want to get your hands on that Ice Metal. I forgot to switch it around. You know, you could go with the Steel Plate if you just want a ridiculous amount of strength. And Mug Thole if you just want that classic black helmet look, because this is the OG helmet everybody and their mother used to rock. I'm saying you can't not know this helmet, especially if you've been playing a long time. That's an iconic helmet right there. However, that Sun Scale, stat-wise, is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got the neck piece. Okay, forgot to open up the rest of the bags. Oops, not that one. Not yet anyways. For the neck piece, you're going to want the Medal of Courage. Okay, this is by far the best neck piece. I was going to add the other neck pieces, but I felt it wasn't necessary. There is a neck piece that gives more stamina, but it's a magical effect, so in my opinion, it's kind of whack because any proper player is going to immediately dispel that right off of you. As where this, you cannot be dispelled at all. Regular neck piece. So I decided to only add this one because the rest just technically, in my opinion, weren't worth it. This one got by far the best AP output and the best general stamina without goofy magical effects. Y'all know your boy, man. I'm more of a raw player. I don't care about all the little magics and all that extra stuff. Give me the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Alright, for shoulders, okay, we have boom, bam, bop, bink. Now, we always move heirlooms to the back because heirlooms are gonna be what you're building to lastly. Because those are gonna take maybe a little longer depending on how you do it. Unless you're big time on raiding and or PvP. Probably won't. If I was able to do it back in the day at at 13 years old on a level 1, you'll easily be able to do it. But if you do not care to go for the boa items, alright, your best option is going to be the big bad powder rounds. Okay, give you that raw crit, 12 strength, 12 stamina. If you want something with a little bit more armor, a little bit more defense, then you're going to want the Worm Slayer. That agility will give you a little bit of extra defenses and whatnot. Not much defenses, but you know, a little bit of crit, a little bit of armor. Not the most in the world, but you know, big bad powder rounds. And or if you want you know, the best of the best. I actually kind of forgot that these had better stats. Well, you're gonna lose a little bit of stamina, that's the thing though. You'll gain crit, gain strength, but you'll lose stamina. So it really depends on what you want to go for. You want to go for, you know, 12, 12, 8, 12, 8, 12, or 13, 8, 13. I don't go with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, y'all know me. Power build, baby. More strength, more crit. Stamina's cool, but at the end of the day, you're a warrior, and at this level, unless you're fighting other twinks, which is always good to have multiple items anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have multiple. For cloaks, we got the Black Veil Cape. Okay, there were other options, but they were kind of you know what I'm saying? To me, this was by far the best option. It's just the strength, the agility. Other stuff had stamina and agility, or it would be a lot of options weren't that great. I'll be honest. I was kind of, man, hold up. So you're just gonna watch this much of the video, and you're not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. I'm surprised to see the lack of good cloaks at level 49. So for me, that was the overall best option I saw. For chest piece, we have boom, bam, bop, bing. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and move that out the way. Your overall best chest piece, Spider Fang Carapace. Okay, 19 strength is the most strength output, 14 stamina, and hit. Hit is always good. Hydraulic chest piece is a really good one though too, especially if you're going more for a flag runner build. 13 strength, 8 agility, 20 stamina. In the end, you're going to be building your way toward the polished breastplate of Valor anyways. But for now, I would say the Spider Fang Carapace can never go wrong. Carapace can never go wrong with hit. If you just want something with brutal strength, then the Warforged chestplate, 24 strength and 2 stamina, which is so weird to see on a high level item like this. 2 stamina. That's something you would see on a level 15 item or something. Next up, we got wrist. Okay, for wrist options, we got the Berserk Bracers, Nexon's Shackles, Sergeant Majors, and First Sergeant. First Sergeant is Horde, Sergeant Major is Alliance, I believe. Yeah, First Sergeant Horde. Yeah, that's right. First Sergeant is Horde, Sergeant Major is Alliance. You can get those out of Stormwind for a couple of honor. Nixon's Shackles are a really good one. Noxian's, I said Nixon. Noxian's Shackles is a good one. Okay, but overall, you're gonna want to be getting your hands on the Warsong Gulch purple item wrist. 14 strength, 6 agility, 8 stamina. You can't go wrong with the vanilla purple item. They're always nice and healthy. Okay, and overall stats, as you can see, 1 less strength, but you gain agility and you gain more stamina, which to me, sometimes you want to be more well-rounded. Losing out for 1 strength versus 3 stamina and 6 agility is a pretty backwards move. Or if you want to go more for a heavy-duty stamina build, more of a flag carrier build, you're definitely going to want these PvP bracers. More armor, less strength, but a lot more stamina. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got the gloves. Okay, Vice Grips of the Bear, True Silver Gauntlets, and then Vice Grips of Power. In the meantime, you're going to want to get your hands on the True Silver Gauntlets, because the Vice Grips of the Bear, especially if you get the 12-11 or the 11-12, that's 11 stamina, 12 strength, or 12 stamina, 11 strength, as you see we have here. Getting them in bear form isn't very hard. If you want something with raw power, that's going to be a tough one to get your hands on. If you don't care too much about the balance, then you could go with the True Silver for that 16-7. However, that is less than what you'd be getting for the Vice Grips of the Bear. But these are a little easier to get because you might find them out the auction house. So, you know, your choice until you can get your hands on the Vice Grips, which unfortunately these are random. These are those rare dungeon items that are random. So you could end up running it and getting freaking Vice Grips of the Eagle or something. Pretty useless. But, you know, that's the chances you're taking when it comes to rare, random items like this. The Bear is the highest, though, at 34%. Next up being Power at like 12. everything else is way lower. So you are more guaranteed to get bear than anything else. There's a horde here. I just heard that. Don't kill me, man. Next up, we got belt. We got a tall's girdle of the bear. We got a tall, however you say that, tusk ring. And then we got Defiler's plate girdle and Highlander's plate girdle. Highlander being Alliance, Defiler being Horde. You want something well-rounded. The Atal belt of the bear will give you 22 stamina or 23 and 11 or 12 strength. However, much like the Vice grips, it is a random stat gain, so you could run it and get something completely useless. You could get something more stable, and that is Atal Alarian's tusk ring, which will always give you those stats. Or if you want something that gives you just a little bit more crit and the healthiest amount of armor, 10 strength, 8 stamina, 14 crit. Me personally, I'm going with that big boy belt. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got legs. Okay, there's two options. We got the best of the best, and then we got something a little bit more well-rounded. So Elemental Rock Ridge leggings, 20 strength, 18 stamina, 10 crit. Or you could go with something that'll give you agility. However, you are going to lose out on 6 stamina. So your choice, really. But you know, obviously, crit, 20 strength, 18 stamina, you can't beat it realistically. Next up, we got boots. Okay, we got tempered thorium boots, 12 strength, 11 stamina, 10 crit. And then we got Highlander and Defiler's plate boots. That's Horde. This is a Highlander's Alliance. Defiler's Horde. Oh, that's somebody flying away. Oh, okay, that's good. It is a Death Knight 2. We would have got scrambled, shambled, and displaced. And then we got Crag Plate Graves, which are something you can get your hands on until you can get your hands on any one of these, which ain't too hard. A little bit of honor for these two. And Tempered Thorium Boots, I think that comes out of a dungeon. I kind of forgot I had them up next to me. But, you know, it ain't too hard to get your hands on. These are the best of the best boots, in my opinion. That 12, you know what I'm saying? That 12, 11, 10 can't be beat unless you do want the agility and that slight run speed, which is not a bad choice at all because, you know, you're playing a warrior at the end of the day. Honestly, I would go with the Highlander or Defiler boots for that extra run speed because you are playing a warrior. And, you know, most classes at this level are going to be faster than you. So, me personally, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would go with Highlander boots. But if you do want, like, just good around the board stats, then those are great. But these are really good defensive and mobility boots. Yeah, I would go with the Defiler boots. Next up, we got rings. Okay. Actually, I'm pretty sure those tempered boots come from a quest. Actually, I was wrong. It's not a dungeon or anything. I think that's a Horde quest, if I'm not mistaken. So actually, yeah, as Alliance, you have no choice. Never mind. Yeah, my bad. I messed up. Those are Horde boots. Comes from a Horde only quest. Well, no, technically the quest isn't Horde only, but the quest you have to do initially is a Horde only quest. Therefore, that's the only way you can do that. For rings, we got Blackstone ring, 6 stamina, 20 AP, and 10 hit. Okay, and then we got Protector's band and Legionnaire's band. Horde. I mean, this blue one is Alliance, orange one is Horde. Okay, best of the best rings right here. No better options. Then we got trinkets. There's a lot of fucking trinkets, man. There's a lot. So for good PvP trinkets, you could work your way. You could get the insignias and then work your way up to the boa insignias. Okay, those give you a little bit of resilience, which is a very rare stat to have at this level. For those who don't know what resilience does, is reduces chance to be critically hit and reduces the damage of critical hits, and provides additional damage reduction. It's a pretty good stat to have, so if you're the insignia type of user, you're definitely going to want to get your hands on the inherit insignias, especially if you're fighting other twinks, because you already know they're going to have all the tricks up their sleeve. that you also need to have as well. For other trinkets, we got for a Horde only trinket here, we have quite the nice AP option. As you can see, 20 AP, 10 hit, much like the ring. We have Lincoln's Boomerang, which is a real good trinket. It has a chance of disarming and stun, or I mean not and, disarming or stunning a person. Okay, very nice trinket and does a healthy amount of damage. We have the Arathor. You can combine that with the Grand Master to get a real nice shield. We got the 6 Demon Bag, which is a little iffy sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it can backfire on you. I'm pretty sure that thing turned me into a sheep one time in the middle of a fight. With no mages around. And we got the Gnomish Death Ray, which is a real good one if you pair it up with the Goblin Rocket Helmet. We got the Swift Hand of Justice for good haste. So it really depends on what you're trying to goof around with. I would definitely have multiple trinkets. Like I said, multiple items is very important sometimes when you're twinking, because sometimes people got tricks up their sleeve and you got to be ready for those tricks. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody, right? What if you don't have a insignia and somebody pull up on you with the Gnomish Death Ray tactic? You dead as fuck. All he got to do is hit you with the... Oh, I done spoiled the bombs you need. All he got... Well, they're here now. All he got to do is hit you with the high explosive, right? That's a stun of 3 seconds. Then hit you with the Goblin Rocket Helm. Boom, you're stuck for 30, bro. Then he charges up the Death Ray, which hits you for a significant amount of his own health, which is really bad if you're fighting a plate wearer. Okay, Paladin, Warrior, Protection. You're over. Alright, so you gotta be ready at all times. Always have multiple items on you. You know what I'm saying? For this one, though, we're gonna be rolling with... where is it? Oh, for this one, though, we're gonna be using the Demon Bag and the what's the name. I mean, I'm gonna be messing around with everything. Now, we need weapons. Weapons are important. Let's get the little weapons first. Your ranged weapons. Okay, we got 3 options. We got Bone, Skull Splitting Crossbow, 3 strength, 14 AP. Very healthy option if you're just looking for a stat stick. Gut Buster. 3 strength, 8 agility. And then in the end, you'll probably, if you want something that's a good stat stick and a good shooter, Charmed Ancient Bow. You just want a fat stat stick, then that'll definitely be the Skull Splitter. But this is also a good stat stick and a good shooter at the same time, so you're definitely going to be making your way to the Ancient Bow. 13 AP, 4 crit, 3 hit. Okay, hit is always nice. The more hits you can land and never miss, the better. Okay, so I never learned bow using. Nice. I forgot, I guess. Anyways, now we have the last weapons. Now I did all weapons, okay, including shields for all the people who might want to be protection or good sidearm to protect yourself and whatnot. So for the main weapon, okay, the main weapon, King the Decapitator, is one of your best options. Highest DPS option, okay. I mean, come on now, look at it. It's purple, so it makes you look extra flashy. If you want something that can just give you raw fat hits, then that's definitely going to be your Soul Keeper. Okay, but you will have to make your spec all weird like my main warrior and have it where you do not use a main form of damage. So Poleaxe specialization, you would have to get rid of that and spec it into something else. But it is a 380 speed and the highest overall damage output. Is it a weird weapon to use as a warrior? Absolutely, but considering all the other options are either way too dang fast or just real poop in damage, believe it or not, the Soul Keeper is the best and highest damage output at this level, outside of DPS, only being beat out by the King Decapitator. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the only thing beating the Soul Keeper out in DPS and damage, which is insane. It's a dang caster staff, but as you can see, big 380 speed. Okay, if you want something else, you could go with Princess Thoradras Scepter. which is, you know, it's an option. Or you could go with the Judge's Gavel, hoping for that 3% target stun, which wouldn't be too bad. Oh, never mind, this ain't TBC. I forgot. Oh, whoops. Now, let's say you need a good sidearm for your shield, sword, and board, or if you're playing Fury, you wanna, oh wait, I forgot, the Bloodied Arcanite Reaper. However, with the Bloodied Arcanite Reaper, you are going to be missing out on some really good enchantments if you do decide to go with the Bloodied Arcanite Reaper, which we will get to later. For one-handers, we got the Blood Razor. If you could get your hands on 2 of these, you are set as a Fury Warrior, okay? We got the Doom Force Straight Edge, which was a good sidearm, and for your shorts, for your sword and shield, just in case you about to die. 10 strength, 12 AP, very healthy. You go with the Rib Splitter of the Bear, which is a tough one to get your hands on. However, if you do, very healthy option if you can't get your hands on the Blood Razor, which is going to be a hard one to get. I mean, both of these are, but the Blood Razor has a much lower drop rate. 270 speed. Okay, 7 stamina, 7 strength, 10 AP. We got the Might of Hakar, which is much easier option to get. Decent speed, 11 strength, 7 stamina. You can easily get your hands on 2 of these. Another much harder option, Hammer of the Northern Wind, very high DPS, great offhand. You got this paired with the Blood Razor, it'd be pretty dang nice. And then of course your Venerable Dalrin's Sacred Charge, or you could go with the Massive McGowan. However, with boa items, there's enchantments that you will not be able to use. I can't put my dang bow on. Put the crossbow on for now. That being, as we are now done with all side items. Boom, for your cloak, greater agility is a good one, or you could go with greater armor if you're on the flag carrier side of things. Greater armor will give you 70 armor to your cloak. However, I want that crit, baby. I want that crit, you know what I'm saying? For your chest, you're going to want exceptional stats. That'll give you 6 to all your stats, which is most important. Strength, stamina, agility. Those are the 3 most important things that it will enhance, and that is something you absolutely want. For boots, we got Boar Speed, which will give you a minor movement speed. I don't know if that stacks with the Highlander's boots. I don't think it does. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. So if not, you could go with Dexterity, or you could go with just regular stamina. Or you could just use these. The regular stamina, I think, does 12. I thought I added those to my bag, but I did not. This stuff is expensive, folks, if you didn't know. It's not cheap. But, you know, you could go with agility to increase your crit just a bit more, which is absolutely never a bad thing. Okay? Nothing wrong with a bit more crit. The more you can crit, faster you can kill a fool, especially at this level, where that's pretty important. If you're fighting up against other twinks and whatnot, so you're going to want Scroll of Enhanced Boots Fortitude. I thought I added it, I did not. But Scroll of Enhanced Boots Fortitude, that'll give you 12 whopping stamina. Okay, that will make you very healthy. For your gloves, you're going to want Major Strength. That's 15 strength, folks. 15, that's 30 AP. Okay. For your legs, you're going to want a thick armor kit. Okay. Little extra armor ain't never hurt nobody. For your shield, you're going to either want block rating, block value, or the stamina joint. Did I not? I'm messing up, folks. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna want the joint that gives you. Now, my full self, I didn't add it. That was for the level 19 video because I forgot to add a shield enchantment and I left it in the comment section. So what you're going to be wanting is the 18 stamina if you're running a arms or fury build, because that'll be your defense option. Your defense option being Aegis of Stormwind, and you're going to be working your way up to the Wall of Dead. And for Horde players, do not be confused. It's called Aegis of Stormwind, but it is not just an alliance shield. You can be this can be obtained off of many different things. Unfortunately, both have terrible drop rates, so you're gonna be looking at the auction house a lot. Wall of the Dead is the in-game shield though. 10 strength, 15 big stamina, and has a chance of giving you 150 armor. But for now, you're gonna be rolling with the Aegis of Stormwind. I would say if you are running a actual protection build, you would maybe want block or additional block value, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, that could be just vanilla and TBC, but block value adds to your shield bash damage. Correct me if I'm wrong though, I might be thinking too old school. That might be vanilla and TBC. I don't know, if I'm not 100% sure if it works like that in Wrath Lynch King, but if you're not running that, I would go with the stamina, because that is your fallback option when you're like 2 seconds from death. Slap on a sword and a board to eat more damage. For weapons, we got Crusader, Mongoose, Potency. Okay, so here's where you're gonna run into issues. Oh yeah, and for bracers, you got Brawn, which gives you an extra 12 strength. Now here's where you're gonna run into issues running with a boa weapon is, okay, boa weapons are considered at item level 1, which is too low to be enchanted with anything that requires 35 or higher. These are considered level 1. Even if you're level 80, it's still a level 1 item. So they're very limited in enchantments. So the problem is, if you do go with the Kang Destroyer, you can get your hands on something like Potency, which gives you 20 strength, that's 40 AP. Or you could go with Mongoose for 120 agility. Attack speed increase, that's a stupendous amount of stamina. Crusader is a very good enchantment. However, it procs a little you know what I'm saying? Proc rate is a little in comparison to Mongoose. Say you want to go with something like Fire Weapon, which is a little outdated for a level 49. But it could kind of work, especially if, well, mainly if you're dual wielding, because you get that extra damage more often. Crusader is a good enchantment, but the proc rate can be a little iffy at times versus Mongoose and getting 40 AP off the bat with Potency. Now, if you don't care too much and you're not too worried about that proc rate, then Arcanite Reaper is definitely going to be the way to go with Crusader. But if you do want something just a little faster, Mongoose with the Kang Destroyer. Okay. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't have much of an option because boa items do not work on my server for some dang reason. So I don't have much of a choice but to go with the Mongoose. The Arcanite Reaper and a Crusader is a very good option though. However, in my experience, I've seen a million freaking level 49 warriors running Kang and Mongoose. Yeah. The first time I ever saw level 49 actually. Well, not the true, I don't know if that's the true first. The first time I remember seeing a level 49, it was 2 level 49s beefing. It was a Night Elf dude and an Undead Rogue. They was going toe to toe. And the Night Elf was rocking a Kang Destroyer with the Mongoose on it. And he won. He absolutely brutalized that Rogue. The Rogue has some gear, but he was not keeping up. And now, folks, for your knick-knack paddywhacks, last but not least, for your knickknacks, you're going to want Long Juice Cocktail, Droids. Okay, these can be obtained in Blasted Lands through repeatable farming quests. You can only have one at a time, though. I mean, you could have both, but you can have only one of themselves at a time. Smoked Desert Dumplings give you 20 strength. You're gonna want the best food in the frickin' game, even to this day. Best food ever. When Christmas time comes around, stack up on as much of this as you can. Of course, major healing potions. You go with Flask too if you want instead of the cocktails, because these do give way better than any flask at this level. However, they are a tiny grind. You gotta go to Blasted Lands and kill a lot of random NPCs. Strength Scrolls number 4. High Explosive Bombs from Engineering. And your heavy Rune Cloth Bandages. And of course for Glyphs, we have Glyph of Charge. This is a minor glyph, okay? Or as a lot of people like to correct me, glyph. I know it's glyph. I'm just still used to saying glyph because that's how I used to say it as a kid. Much like eviscerate. I know it's eviscerate, but I still say eviscerate because That's how I said it as a kid, because I didn't know. But Glyph of Charge, okay, gives you that extra 5 yards, which is very important as a warrior. You are a bit slow, a bit on the slower side, so if you could get people from further away, the better. We're going to be running arms, so for your arms joints, I'm going to say Rapid Charge, because you have the ability at getting Juggernaut, which allows you to charge in combat and in combat. So a reduced cooldown on charge would be absolutely lovely, and then Mortal Strike for that extra damage. For Fury, I would say Whirlwind, because then you get reduced cooldowns on one of your most powerful abilities. Brings that down to 8 seconds. And Bloodthirst for more heals. Or you could go with the Rapid Charge. You can mix it and match it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're stuck to a solid option. And if you're running more of a protection build, I would say Resonating Power to reduce that cast on Thunderclap. Rage on Thunderclap, I mean, not cast. And then Revenge to make your next Heroic Strike cost no rage. Okay? These, though, are really just optional. You don't have to go with these if you don't want to. I usually don't show talents and all that because, you know, that's completely your option. But a lot of people tend to ask, so this is what I'm running. A full-on arms build. Got charge, whole lot of extra damage. We're running with the King, so we got the Poleaxe specialization, second wind. You know, stuff to keep her nice, healthy, sturdy. And that's about it. Everything else is mostly clear. You can run Fury for more AP if you want, more crit, more rage build. But I wanted a true heavy-duty arm spec to just maximize that two-hander damage. And other than that, folks, that's it. That's everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can have multiples of certain pieces, like trinkets and all that. I would definitely have multiple trinkets and whatnot so that you could run more. Okay. Yeah, really all comes down to your options at that point. That's why I added so many different trinkets, because there really are a lot of options. Defense options, flag carrier options. There's a lot of stuff. This is why I do so many different pieces. So that way people know, like, oh, okay, I got mad things I could go for. Indeed, you do. Okay? That being said, let's get to the PvP. Alrighty, folks, here we are. Now, I just realized I forgot, what the heck is it called? Oh, I need my buff. I forgot swiftness potions. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is the second time I'm recording this. I did a Wrathy, but I kind of forgot a Wrathy is a little too big. So I wasn't able to get as many kills as I wanted. You know, 6-0 was cool, but not good enough. The fuck? The fuck? Oh, we got some competition here. What the? Hey, yo! Hey, yo! This fool wearing almost everything I said in the video. Shoot. Man, shoot. And putting on sharpening stones. Sharpening stones? Oh, wait, you can't do sharpening stones and what's the name? What am I talking about? I forgot about that. But yeah, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. You know what I mean? 6-0 is cool, but that ain't nothing. I need more than that. So we heading back in Warsong Ghost this time, so I can really run up on people. You know what I'm saying? So I can really pull up with the utmost devious activity. Okay? Can't be any other way. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you didn't already. Don't leave me hanging. Alright? Hit that subscribe button, baby. See what we can do here on the I mean, we already know what we can do. But now y'all about to see. Actually, let me switch my trinkets around real quick, because the Gnomish Death Ray build is not a good one to be using publicly with people. Forgot to make a targeting macro, but we should be good. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. We'll switch out this demon bag because we are in Warsong Ghost, which means we could get jumped, and obviously we don't want that. That's a lot of people. Hey, we might be level 49 twink, but not enough. Ain't enough gear in the world that's gonna get you to kill 9-10 people. All right, in one go. You're gonna fall sooner or later. At this level, that might be sooner than later. You feel me? I just ran into 3 people after talking about not rushing into that many people. So, looks like we're pretty much still good as fucking dead. Cause this dude just healing all the way up. Stop healing. Take this death, baby. God dog it! I just talked about not rushing into too many people, and what do? I run in the 3 people by my dang self. Idiot. The thing at level 49 is you gotta be careful, because everybody's high leveled now. Kinda, sort of. So you're not invincible. You're tough, but you're not invincible. Okay? Once you start getting to these higher levels, you gotta go toe to toe and do the dang thing. And I no longer have any roids, so there goes one of our main forms of damage. That was 25 AP strength right there, man. I almost got the flag handed in, but they failed, so that's good. I feel like the warrior at... You know what? I think I might switch her to Fury. Arms at this level is too slow. I'm not used to it. I'm used to high level arms. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like she's taking a swing once every blue moon and it's killing me. I feel like I'm playing vanilla right now. I mean, technically at level 49 we are. And it's hurting me, man, if I'm being honest. Just hit that fool with a boomerang. Okay. You not? I'm about to say, can you not touch that buff? It's not there. Alrighty. I was gonna go for the buff, but there ain't nothing there. What the fuck? You got some nerve jumping back up. You got some nerve, buddy. Oh, you fool. I think not. Fuck out of here, man. Hey. Oh, no, you did not. Oh, I still got the fucking goblin helmet on. Oh my goodness, where are these people coming from? Help me! Thought that was cool, but it wasn't. It was whack. You're still gonna die. I just tried to interrupt a fool who's not even casting anything. You dead as fuck, boy. Trying to jump me. Oh my goodness. A third person is not what we need right now at this moment of time. How did that miss? True, while you healing, I'm gonna do the same. You done goofed. You done goofed. Let me get the distance on him. The dang bombs didn't hit somehow. Hold up. So you just gonna watch this many minutes of the video and you ain't even gonna hit the subscribe button? That's crazy to me. Subscribe right now, man. Let's get back into the video. And I still got my goblin helmet on. So there's a massive loss of strength there. Whoops. Still have my goblin helmet on. Let me move these out the way. The goblin helmet build is not a good idea in closed BGs. It drains a whole lot of health off of you, guaranteeing that you probably gonna die. It's beautiful in the open world though, where barely anybody can find you. Find some random dude lacking, snatch him up, send him packing. You know what I'm saying? Type activity. He dispelled me? Dispelled me and took my buff off me. That's incredible. Oh man, I can't let you get them heals off. Oh shoot. No! You ain't going nowhere. God dog, you went somewhere. He almost got somewhere. What the fuck? Hey yo! Oh, I ain't got Shadow Mill down. What's wrong with me? Oh, I did just make this character yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I made her yesterday. And I farmed it out like 3 in the morning. Boy, I was tired. I was dozing off. I'm like, alright, I'll finish this in the morning. So I never actually put her what's name down. You know what's crazy too? Now that I'm thinking about it, I made a mistake. Alright. Not on this character, but on another character. And it has caused a wave. So let me tell the first story first, right? A long time ago, on a now hidden channel of mine, not really hidden, it's still up in public with videos on it, but I don't upload to it no more. I made a video where I was showing off a truck build I made. It was a truck that was in the game normally, but it was a lowered version of the truck. And I changed... Get that bullcrap off me, man. In here stunning me and crap. Oh, I ain't got no fucking rage. How many people over here? Actually, good. In that video, I made a lifted variant of a truck that was not normally lifted. Long story short, that video blew up pretty decent, got about 9,000, almost 10,000 views, right? And so about few months to a year later, Rockstar added that exact same truck, but they made a lifted variant of it. They originally added a Chevy C10. For those who do not know, that is a old school pickup truck. The C10 is a normal rear-wheel drive little working man's truck. The K10 is the exact same truck, but it's all-wheel drive instead. It's more off-road capable. Why did you run from that man? Oh, because he's dead. I'll say, why did you run from that man to come to me? Ah, so they added a lifted version of the truck, K10 4x4. It was lifted, you know, 4x4 stuff, right? So what the fuck? There's two dudes and they look exactly the same. So, right, they added the lifted version of that truck, the one I made in the video. So I did the same thing recently over here on this channel, showing off the fishing pole and what it could actually do. Well, because of that video, I'm being honest here, they hit that thing with the biggest nerf they ever could, and now it is no longer obtainable. So because of me, I have ruined a lot of people's attempts at getting the Caliwag fishing pole. Am I proud of this? No. Did I know this was going to happen? Absolutely not. I didn't think they would touch it because it takes a lot to get that fishing pole. And you know, I'm thinking, well, I mean, if that person decided to take 7 months to get that fishing pole, to shoot 1,000 crit, goodness, that's our first, then they should be able to keep it. At least that's how I was thinking. But I'm like, you gotta do a lot of work to get that fishing pole. You don't just simply get your hands on that thing. At minimum. Whoa, 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 hold on. Who got our flag? Oh, he dying. No, he's not dying. He just killed whoever. He just killed whoever had the dang thing. I need to do a shaman twink. Why have I not done a shaman twink yet? Enhancement, baby. So, I ain't gonna lie. Due to me, I've ruined a lot of people's farms. Now, one might ask, was the fishing pole worth it? Absolutely. Was. I ain't know they was gonna do that though. I had the thinking of, hey, it takes a lot to get this weapon. I'm sure they wouldn't do that because barely anyone's actually gonna get this weapon. Let's keep it at 100 here. No one was actually gonna get their hands on that weapon anytime soon. Cataclysm Classic more than likely would have dropped by the time anybody could get their hands on it. Because at minimum, like I said in that video, at minimum, if you win each and every competition, it will take you 4 months. The problem is, no server is dead enough to win each and every competition. You're guaranteed to lose at least one, which will set you back a lot. It'll set you back a whole week to be exact. What the fuck? Well, you're a dang enhancement shaman, aren't you? I have to stop you from doing that, man. 14, honey, goodness gracious. Hey, little mage. Hey, little mage man. Come here. Oh, shoot. 14 big hundos, boy. You don't stun me, man. Y'all, what the fuck we all doing? Love that dang thing right there that the warrior got. Put that on and you could kill 2 people in one go, baby. Fire warrior's so nasty, man. They all did. Oh. Get out of here, man. Where the flag runners at? We getting murdered. Trying to run flags and they just getting murdered. I keep getting dispelled. I just realized this. Stop dispelling. Oh no, I died. So I ain't gonna lie, because you're your boy. A lot of something a lot of people are working for, they no longer have. Or can have. And if they did have it, now it's just something they gotta sit in their bank. Which is pretty messed up, like I said. It takes so long to get that. I genuinely didn't think Blizzard would care. Because it's not something you could just get your hands on in like 2 seconds. It is genuinely going to take you 4 months minimum. If you manage to win every competition. Which is just simply doubtful unless you go onto a server that's brand spanking new and no one is there and it stays mostly dead for the next 4 months because you have no mobility at that level, none at all. So how the fuck are you getting around, right? You would have to have someone who has a dual seating mount. But shoot, I don't know nobody with a dual seating mount, and I don't think most people do know anybody with a dual seating mount because there was only like one, and I'm pretty sure that was paid promotion back in the day. Well, I don't even know if that thing actually still exists in actual classic Warcraft. So it's something that would by no means be easy to get. So I ain't think they was gonna touch it. I might have to make it a video, I ain't gonna lie. That thing has never, ever had a level lock limit. Oh, this fool about to die. Can I get to the flag before he does? Can I get to the flag before he does? What? What kind of crap was that? He didn't even touch the dang thing. Oh, you hope. What the fuck? Oh, how many people are on me? I'm getting jumped fully. God dog, bro. That fear took long, didn't it? I hit it like 8 times and it happened after I was dead. So yeah, I didn't think they was actually gonna touch it. Because someone made a video on it, but they didn't show the usage of it. So Blizzard was probably like, who cares? No one will actually get it. They probably didn't even realize how powerful it would truly be. But then I made that video showing its actual usage and how actually good it is. That they probably got scared and didn't want people to have it. But I highly doubt it was just going to spike up in numbers like that. It takes forever to get. You're not just going to simply get your hands on it. Why am I lagging all of a sudden? I've been doing good this whole time. Now I'm having lag, man. Come on. I'm lagging like crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think I might have to make a video and give a formal apology to all folks who were working on that. I mean, not that that's gonna be enough, because realistically, they just waited. A lot of time has been lost. What the fuck? Oh, this man ain't taking no dang damage. Fucking. Yeah, okay, good. I almost died. Greatest invasion ever. My invasion never eats that much. I mean, there's not enough sorries that can be said to fix the fact of something that was going to be can no longer be. Because I just had to take it a step further. No one showed a video of it actually in use. The one dude who did talk about it, he didn't actually show it in use. He just talked about how overpowered it would be. I'm the only person who actually showed how truly overpowered it is. And because of that, Blizzard went ahead and said, nah, we're gonna have to go ahead and oh, what the fuck? Where does Hunter come from? We're gonna go ahead and have to take this one off y'all hands. I dog it. Oh shoot. I can't let you out of here, sir. Not alive. What the fuck? Oh. About to get past me, man. I truly didn't think they would touch it, though. It is such a hard weapon to get your hands on. They keep freaking dispelling me, man. Oh no, I died again. I forgot. 31 and 3 though. There's the warrior for you, baby. I feel like the fury is probably going to be a little better at this level. I didn't think about it at first. Taking a pretty extensive amount of damage. You're dead. So that's my fault right there, folks. What the fuck? That's 100%. Oh, that's a dang pet. That's 100% on me. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't have to talk about the weapon. I didn't have to show the weapon in action. I might have to. You know what? I might have to make that happen. I ain't gonna lie. A weapon that has never had a level lock has recently been locked away. Whose fault is this? I ain't gonna lie. It's mine. It is 100% mine. Nobody showed the weapon in action. I think that's what saved it. Now, if you already got the dang thing, it's gonna be level 80. You're just gonna have to sit it in your bank. I went into full detail too of why it's so busted. Like, he was just saying, like, yo, if you're playing the Druid, you can get 1800 attack power, but he didn't actually show it. That's the problem. I showed the thing. I showed the thing in action. I didn't think they was gonna do something though. But then again, sometimes Blizzard do be on that anti-fun activity, you feel me? So I guess I should have known better as someone who's been playing this game for fucking nearly 2 decades. That is something they definitely was gonna make happen. Up all these well-geared warriors up in here, man. Look like I'm not the only warrior. I mean, they're not Fury, though. They're not Fury. Hold on. Oh, shoot. I never equipped it or put Enchants on these. Whoops. We should be good. They are two very busted weapons. I mean, we're not Fury, but one time I was goofing around as arms dual wielding, and it was actually pretty nasty. Quite surprising, actually. How healthy it was. Dual wielding arms. You see, healthy damage and all. But we gotta like test that on somebody who ain't getting beat by 3 other warriors. And they neck beating by 3 other warriors, man. Ooh. Now imagine if I had dual Crusader. Actually, forget imagine. This game ain't over yet. Let me see here. Where is it at? Did I type it right? I did. I don't know what it's called though. Island Crusader. That's a whole dang weapon. We can't have that. Not at this level. That just reminded me of them dang that pole on the fishing pole being that overpowered. Just remind me of back in the day when people would get their hands on what the heck is it called? Would get their hands on level 85 quest items back in Cataclysm. Y'all remember that? Item is not a valid target. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all remember when people used to do that crap back then? It didn't last long, that's for sure. But that makes sense because it's actual stats and it's something you could get within like 2 seconds flat by having a high level invite you to a zone. You get ported there, and then boom. Now you're fucking level 19 with a level 85 item getting an absurd amount of crit and everything from it. Because those were actual items, and they didn't limit you from attacking like the fishing pole does. The fishing pole, you can't even do certain attacks because it's not actually a weapon. It's a dang fishing pole. So you just got a melee swing at people normally. As where that crap people used to do back in the day, running around with fucking cataclysm rings and trinkets and crap. Got 2 shamans. That crap was busted back then. Was it a bad idea to stop and fight this man when there's a whole group of people up above him? Yeah, dual wielding is definitely better. Oh my goodness. An absurd amount better. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, I guess you can't be too surprised you are using 2 weapons instead of 1. Battle priest thing right here. Dog. See a pet, but I don't see a person. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see a pet, but no person. Where you going? Where you going? Can't run from me. Yeah, dual wielding is the wave. What the fuck? This is disgusting. Oh my goodness. I mean, to be fair, these are 2 very good weapons. They're both higher level too, so on average they're going to dish more DPS together. Way more too. Dang. Guess I wish I would have thought about that. I didn't think about it. Arms dual wielding, folks, that's the way, because then you get to charge while in combat. And it's funny too, because I really did test this out on a vanilla private server I was playing not too long ago. And it's pretty superb. I was getting some pretty ridiculous damage on a character. Why is Hunter always popping up out of nowhere? I just charged and it did nothing. Trying to get me killed out here. Shoot, I might get myself killed if I don't freaking heal. I got nothing. You gonna die before I do. You gonna die before I do. So close. Yet so far. What? Hey, yo. Oh no, I just spawned, baby. Oh, dang well, somebody ain't trying to freaking base kill me. Hey, bull crap off me. Wow. I just got spawn killed. Amazing. What the fuck was that? Oh, this nigga did not just spawn kill me, man. The fuck was that? Fucking goofy. Spawn kill me, man. Nah, I gotta get to the other side of the base. I know this nigga did not just spawn kill me, son. What the fuck was that? Hold on, son. I just straight up got spawn killed. What the fuck was that, man? I can't remember the last time I got spawn killed. It's had to have been over a freaking decade now. I can't believe I just got spawn killed for the first time ever. In who knows how long. I need you to jump down immediately for this battle end, son. The fuck are y'all fighting up there? Charge something. Hit me up there. Wow. The fuck was that? That was the world. Can't believe I just got spawn killed. That's crazy. That's insane to me. I just got freaking spawn killed. Oh man, that was fun. That was a lot better performance. Yeah, I did a Wrathy for the first BG, but the problem is we capped the bases so dang fast. They was all sitting at freaking blacksmith. I couldn't really attack anybody. But yo, it has been your boy Jadon Legendary. If you enjoyed this video, that's good. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's good. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I almost forgot my outro. Join the Legendary Clan, support the channel, become legendary. I'm out.
Legendary. Legendary.